Maushold EX is a very unique EX Pokemon that really does punish your opponent for attacking into you, and there are a lot of cards in the format that actually make it very easy for our ability to apply even more damage on the attacking Pokemon. And with the Journey Together, we gained even more new cards we can pair with Maushold. And in today's episode of Bad Deck Friday, I'm going to show off what this Maushold EX is all about. Just go check out my new list on Pokemon TCG Live. You do not want to attack Maushold EX. Welcome back everybody to a brand new Pokemon TCG Live video, and today's episode of Bad Deck Friday is going to be on Maushold EX, which is a fun deck to play. And again, you can punish your opponent for attacking into you because they can take a ton of damage for doing so. And with Journey Together, this deck did gain some new cards, including, of course, a brand new energy card, which synergizes with the ability. Now, what Maushold does, it's got that solidarity ability. When it takes damage from an attack in the active spot, the opponent's attacking Pokemon will take 3 damage counters for each of your Maushold, Tandemaus, and Maushold EX in play. Now, of course, if your entire board is Mouse, they're taking 120 damage, which is crazy. Now, that ability is really fun to work with because you just flood your board with the Mouse, and then they take the damage. We can put even more damage on them with Deluxe Bomb, the A-Spec card. If the Pokemon this card is attached to is in the active spot, takes damage from an attack, you put 12 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. You do have to discard the card, but that's a free 12 damage counters you're placing. And then on top of that, we got the brand new Spiky Energy we get to play in the deck, which, once again, when it's attached to Pokemon in the active and it takes damage, they're going to take an extra 2 damage counters. You can stack the Spike Energy, so if you have even more of these, you can put even more onto your active. And you can do a ton of damage with Maushold just for them attacking into you. Sometimes you can even knock something out just for attacking your Maushold, which is pretty fun. And we got the attack Nom 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 Incisors, which is 120 damage, and then draws you 2 cards, which isn't terrible. It does require 2 energy, and it does 120, but the 120 damage is offset by the fact that you have the ability. Now, because we are playing Spiky Energy in the deck alongside the Maushold, we might as well play a couple of Lycanroc in the deck with that ability Spike Clad. When you play it from hand to evolve when your Pokemon, you get to attach up the 2 Spiky Energy from your discard to the Lycanroc. So this is a great way to power up your Lycanroc. And then you have the attack Clamping Fangs that does 40 plus 40 more damage for each damage counter on your opponent's active. So you can see the synergy between the Lycanroc and the Maushold, right? They knock out the Maushold, they attack into it, they take damage, you can then retreat into Lycanroc, build it up in a single turn with Spike Clad, and then you can knock them out with Clamping Fangs, which is the idea. And you get a 1 prize attacker in that regards, which is pretty nice to have. And this is the Maushold deck I've hooked up for today's episode of Bad Deck Friday. Now, before I get the video, big shout out to the sponsor, Card Cavern TCG. If you're going to get any Pokemon TCG Live pack codes, make sure to get them over at Card Cavern. If you're looking to get the main set right now, Journey Together, or an older set, IRL Singles, product, or when Destined Rivals comes out, I think next weekend almost, or like a week or 2 away, get your Destined Rivals codes over at Card Cavern. If you get anything at Card Cavern at the checkout, use my discount code LDF. Get yourself a 5% discount on your order. Help the channel, help yourself out, and up at Card Cavern. Check them out. Link will be down below. And check out the second sponsor, TC Evolutions. You want to get any of the awesome product they sell there. Their dice, damage counters, ability markers. Great stuff to have when playing IRL Pokemon TCG tabletop gameplay. Check them out. Link will be down below. You can use code LDF over there to get yourself a 10% discount. So check them out. Use code LDF at both of the checkouts. And if you want to go subscribe to my second channel down below, I'd also greatly appreciate it too. I just did a couple videos looking at some new Destined Rival IRL deck profiles, and just did one on Team Rocket's Mewtwo and Ethan's Typhlosion. I got a Cynthia one coming out very soon too. So here is the deck. Now, the reason why this is Bad Deck Friday material is, well, you have a lot of really cool combos with the Spike Energy, the Deluxe Bomb, Maushold's ability, the Lycanroc. It still has to be Bad Deck Friday, and that's mainly because of Maushold and Tandemaus being a little underpowered. 230 HP on a stage 1 isn't bad, but it is a little underwhelming. And then, of course, Tandemaus has 40 HP. So this deck, well, I don't think it instantly loses to Dragapult. Dragapult will definitely be a tougher matchup, and even Gardevoir is going to be tough too. Also, a lot of decks right now are playing Munkidori, so they can really a lot of the time reflect the damage off of what you did to them. So a lot of the time, you're just hoping to hit more like rogue stuff on the ladder, because I don't know if this deck is beating Dragapult. Now, to help against Dragapult, I did throw in a Clefairy into the deck to give you maybe an advantage. I don't think it does enough, but hopefully a one of Clefairy makes the Dragapult matchup slightly better. I also got 2 Crispin. The Crispin's really nice as a way to build up your Maushold in a single turn. Again, Maushold does require 2 energy to attack, and you do have to attack, and sometimes you're not able to do that. Well, you can build up the Lycanroc in a single turn. You do probably want to play Crispin to build up your Maushold still, in my opinion. So you're going to be playing those Crispins in there. I am playing a Vengeful Punch. Another card that does work with the Maushold is the Punch, because when it's on the active Pokemon and it gets knocked out, you put 4 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. So you can also, once again, punish your opponent even more. If you don't have the Deluxe Bomb, you can always put the Punch onto your Maushold instead. Let's go check out the deck and see what Maushold is all about for today's episode of Bad Deck Friday. Alright, into this game, we're up against some kind of muck deck. Our turn 1 is fine, but are we going to lose our Tandemaus? Maybe, I don't know. They're playing like some kind of poison deck. Yo, battle the bad deck Friday decks, maybe? All right, we'll start off with Poffin. I mean, Lycanroc's probably not bad in this matchup. I don't have a Spiky Energy at the moment, so let's just grab these two. Debating attaching here. But I think my active's going to get knocked out, so I'm just going to put that there, and I'm just going to pass. I'll hold the Maushold and the Pokégear. We'll see if my opponent knocks out my active. If my active survives, then it is what it is. We can evolve into the Maushold EXO, which thankfully has a free retreat cost, which does come in clutch. All right, what are they Arvening for? Trolley Booster Capsule? Yeah, see, they got a lot of poison stuff in their deck. Can we beat this poison deck with our Maushold deck? We will see. What else is in their deck, though? That's the thing. Like, what else do they have? They're playing Brew Bonnet, obviously. They have Okidogi EX. Could be scary. Not even letting me click on it. All right, great. They're not knocking me out with the poison, but the Grimer knocks me out, which kind of sucks. Yeah, our poor Tandemaus is dead. That's fine. His 40 HP is just rough, bro. Why do they got to give little bro 40 HP? Kind of sucks. We died of poison. We can't even flip the script. So if I don't get anything good off this Pokégear, we could be in trouble. Still don't let me click on the Okidogi. Everything else gets clicked on. Drew an Arven. Probably not good enough. Iono's good, though. Do I want to attach the Vengeful Punch or not? Because, like, I don't know. I would rather put Deluxe Bomb on the active. I'm just going to Iono. Yeah, it's fine. We'll see what we get off this. Spiky Energy. Nice. Didn't get another Maushold, but you know what? I'll take it. We're KOing the active, and we got a Spiky Energy. So right now, if they attack into me, they're taking 5 damage counters. All right, we got another Arven. We can probably play that next turn. All right, what's our prize? Okay, another Maushold. All right. If we don't get Iono'd, I like this hand. Now, they could be doing Janine. They could just be doing Poisonous. I still can't even click on this Okidogi. It's literally not letting me everything else I can click on. Look at this. Click, click, click. Can't click. There's Janine. If they have an energy switch in their hand, they can knock me out, which is actually pretty bad. If they kill my Maushold here, it could be pretty awkward. It's like, didn't set up a Lycanroc, so I can't respond killing Lycanroc. Not yet, anyways. I don't think they got it, which is good. Alright, let's see how this goes. They can build up their Okidogi, but we get to hit it for free. Now, if they attack into me, they can get knocked out. Taking some poison damage. They could go into the Petron if they want. But they have, no, they can't actually. They can't. I forgot they can't Petron into Petron. Alright. Okay. So, let's draw into, hopefully, a good card. Really check to see if I prize the Deluxe Bomb. Hopefully it's in there. There's a Maushold. Not the... this one's not bad. Hold up. There's Arven for Poffin. Deluxe Bomb, you in there? Yeah, let's go. We got the Deluxe Bomb, baby. Okay. Yeah, don't attack my Maushold, buddy. You don't want to do it. It's not worth it, I swear. Do I want another EX? Do I want this guy? Family attack guy. It's not really doing a lot. I'd rather probably just the EX, to be honest. Let's get rid of these two. I could get Munkidori. No, there's no Dark in hand. Never mind, I'm trolling. If I had a Dark Energy, Monkey would have been pretty good. Actually, it doesn't really matter because this guy's going to get knocked out anyways. Attach. Nom Nom Incisors. Unless I have Boss in hand. If they attack into my guy, they're going to get knocked out. And then they have to promote something else. And then we can attack it with another Maushold, which is pretty sick. Seems good to me. If Okidogi attacks me, they're going to get knocked out. It's pretty good. Unless I have Boss, like I said. Am I ever worried about Toxicroak? Do they have, what? I don't know. Do they have another supporter? They don't have a Fez or anything on board currently, which is good. The Okidogi gets killed. It's not going to be able to utilize any Fez shenanigans. Nope, they're just going to attack into me. They do have to take a ton of damage here. They are taking a lot. Solidarity, 90 damage for attacking me. And then the Deluxe Bomb for the knockout. I guess I didn't need the Deluxe Bomb, actually. It's a little overkill. Yeah, I guess I didn't even need the Deluxe Bomb because the Solidarity, actually, with the they would have been, well, no, the poison wouldn't have killed them. Yeah, okay, I didn't need the Deluxe Bomb. I guess then Vengeful Punch would have been fine. Okay, nice, good prizes. And they promote something here. And whatever they promote, we get a free hit on. Now, they can go Pecharunt, which actually does knock me out almost, but not, well, if I knock out this Grimer, it knocks me out. So we're having the Lycanroc, it's going to be good. I'm going to get Fez here. Attach. Flip the script. Do I want a Super Rod first? Is my question. Yeah, sure. I'm not going to put any Mouses back. I mean, at this point, we should probably clean up with Lycanroc. Okay. We could get Boss here. We could Boss the Petron, which I kind of want to do. All right. Don't think I need Munkidori anymore in this matchup. Doesn't really seem very efficient. Boss? Nope. I think I just research. Just dump the hand. Seems good. There's the Lycanroc. So I can go to Lycanroc here because I already got the 2 Spiky Energies on. Get that going. Poffin. We still have Boss. Yeah, most stuff checks out. We have Crispin in hand, so it works out. So if they go Petron here, they're going to take 90 damage. Or whatever. They're going to take a decent chunk of damage here. And then we can clap back with the Lycanroc for the knockout. So it's like almost checkmate. They're going to take a lot of damage because we have Spiky Energy on. Yeah. So they have to attack with a 1-prizer. But they can't knock me out with a 1-prizer. And I have Boss in hand anyways. So I don't know. We'll see. It's looking pretty good. Also, this guy's weak to fighting. So like Lycanroc easily slays it. Might be a little overkill, but it's fine. They have to like Iono countercatcher kill Fez. Maybe they have a chance that they do that. Because then there's no damage on this, and I can't knock it out with Lycanroc. So I guess if they have an Iono countercatcher, it's bad. There's no way. They have a 2-card hand. No shot. I didn't think they have a supporter. I think it's just game here. Oh my god, they actually have the countercatcher. No way. Dude, do they actually have it? No shot. There's no shot they actually have it. Dude, that would be insane. Okay, good. Yo, that was actually extremely close. But, how do I kill this thing now? What? They actually happen to have a countercatcher in their hand. No shot, bro. Oh, no. Yo, are we going to sudden death? I think we might be going to sudden death. Dude, they actually had a countercatcher. They actually had a countercatcher. What the? They didn't even play a supporter. It was just in their hand, bro, of course. Oh, no. All right, let me see if I have a win con. Can I knock him out with Clefairy? We have Bear. Okay, we have Bear. We have Bear. I think I have game, right? Okay, we have game. Whew. Thankfully, I put a Bloodmoon in the deck. Bro, I didn't expect to actually have the countercatcher. Dude, that's crazy. I wanted to win with Lycanroc. That would have been a cooler way to win the game, but when in doubt, play a Bloodmoon Ursaluna. If we prized the Bear, ironically, we could have went to Sudden Death, assuming they didn't have another Gust. Sudden Death would have been kind of cool too, I guess. But it is what it is. They actually had a countercatcher. I just didn't expect that. Bro actually just randomly pulled a countercatcher out of nowhere. That got way closer than I thought it was going to get. I don't know. I wanted to use Lycanroc. I thought Lycanroc was going to shine in this matchup, but no. Maushold kind of did all the heavy lifting. All right, we had a hop stack here. This matchup might be okay. Maybe. The problem is our Tandemouses are pretty easy to knock out if they're playing Munkidori, so we have to evolve them ASAP. Our turn 1 is okay. I'm assuming we're going to Arven, I think. So I'm hoping to Pokégear for an Arven. That's the goal. What do we draw? Lycanroc. All right. See if we can get an Arven. Nothing. Because I don't want to attach to the active. It's probably going to get KO'd. So instead, I'm going to get this guy. And then let's see. All right, cool. Most of the stuff's in there. All right. Hopefully my opponent doesn't knock out my Tandemaus on the bench here. They do have the double, which is kind of a problem, but they have to move the Wooloo first. Okay, we got Munkidori 2 as an option, which isn't bad. Let's get these two. Debating if this Nest Ball should get me a Fez or Munkidori or something. Oh, well, they're not really doing Monkey right now anyways. I'm just going to pass. I have to build up the Maushold anyways, so I think I'd rather just save the Nest Ball. But Munkidori is pretty good in this matchup, I think. There's Hop's Bag. Let's see if they can move the Wooloo, get a double, and knock out the Tandemaus with the energy on it. That would suck, because I was hoping to maybe get like a Crispin or something. That's another reason to hold the Nest Ball, so I get a Fez, and I get Fez into a Crispin or something. I don't know. I mean, I want to get the Maushold EX out ASAP. The quicker we get it out, the better. We'll see if they're playing Metal Energy with our Chaladon, too. That would make the matchup even harder. That's not good. They have the Latias. Uh-oh. Don't do it. My mouse was so young. I don't even have any Spike Energies. I can't even, like, Lycanroc as a response. That sucks. 40 HP, man. So grief. They actually have it. Bro, don't do it. They haven't played anything yet. Okay, they had a research. Well, it's not looking good. My mouse is probably dead, yeah. Double is just really annoying because they didn't even get the Post-Wicks. Like, my guy would have survived if it had more than 60 HP. That's crazy. Why do they have to give little bro 40 HP, like I said? All right, what do we draw? There's Spike Energy. And they have our Chaladon, so I don't even have Fez anyways. All right, let's just get this guy. Get another mouse. Probably could have got Rockruff, actually, too. Unless Iono. I gotta get Maushold here, or else we're in trouble. Come on, give me Maushold one time, please. Okay, we got there. We got Counter Catcher. So we can go after the double, I guess. Which I'm probably going to have to do. This is a weird interaction. I don't want to lose so many... I don't want to run out of Ionos. I think I got to get rid of the Spiky Energy. I kind of wanted to keep the Spiky Energy, though, because I would have attached it to the active next turn, but... The way this is going, I think it's got to go here. We'll CC that and hope that it sticks. If they move the double, it's kind of annoying. I don't want to run out of Ionos, so I'm probably going to Iono them again next turn, looking at how my hand is. All right, let's see if they have the retreat option. They need to find a switch. Post-Wick. They're doing damage. Do they have a switch? Honestly, the best top deck here would probably be a Crispin. So I can build up Monkey and Maushold in the same turn. Yeah, Crispin would be really good here, I think. But I don't know if I'm actually going to draw one. It's not looking great. And they're building up to Brave Slash, which isn't good either. We definitely need to get Lycanroc line. I think I just have the Iono and hope for the best. What's our draw looking like? Oh, look at that. Another Spiky Energy. Worked out, I guess. Good thing I didn't get rid of that. All right, Iono, what do we got? I could also just not kill the double. That is an option, too. Leave the double alive. I'm tempted to. This could buy us a turn. I mean, they're probably going to go Cram anyways. I'm, like, thinking it's probably okay to kill this. They're taking 2 prizes. Because they're just going to knock me out here with Brave Slash, which is not great. Maybe I do take the risk. Hope they stay stuck for a turn. And then next turn, maybe we could go for a Deluxe Bomb play where if they do attack in a Maushold, they knock themselves out. I don't know if that's actually a good idea. And we might get punished for it. But I'm going to see if it pays off. Because I just killed this double. They're just going to go Choice Band, Brave Slash, Knockout. And then I'm in trouble. So this is probably the safer play. Maybe. Because maybe I can set up enough damage where the Zacian gets knocked out by the Maushold. They just need to not have Switch Choice Band. See, they have the energy. I also could get Boss, which wouldn't be bad. Boss hit this, but my Boss in the discard pile. And my Counter Catcher. So, I don't know. Not sure we're getting there. Hero's Cape? What? Okay, now I should kill the double, because they're playing Hero's Cape, apparently, as their ace-spec. Bruh. Okay, then. It's not good. That sucks. Alright, what's our draw? Clefairy. Alright, well, let's Arven. I'm not even going to bother getting Deluxe Bomb. We don't need it right now, because there's, like, no point. Just going to punch this, and then Ultra Ball. Wait, these two? We get Lycanroc here. We have Night Stretcher in hand. Should be okay. Do we ever get the Family Attack Maushold? No, let's get another EX for now. Let's knock out. That sucks. Hero's Cape is pretty bad. Good thing we have Lycanroc. Lycanroc is going to do a ton of damage, so at least we can kill the Zacian with the rock. All right, what's our prize? Crispin's good. Would have been good to have a couple turns ago, but I'll take the Crispin now. We can kill the Zacian with a Lycanroc. I mean, we could still win this, maybe. The problem is they're taking 2 prizes here. That first prize they took on my early Tandemaus really sucks. That sneaky little Latias, just giving that double the Fruit Tree. They're just too aggressive. That's the issue. And our mouses just are easy to KO. So it's very likely they always KO a Tandemaus before you even get a Maushold out. I mean, I gotta have a prayer they have no energy. Oh, they are attaching to the bench guy. Hold up. They might have just misplayed. If they don't knock out my active here, they're in a... Maybe they don't want to knock out my active. I don't know. That's a misplay. They should have attached to the active. But now we have a chance to stay in the game. Okay, hold the phone. Yo, the plot thickens. Maybe there's a chance. Because if they just Brave Slash here, it's fine. There's Colress. Yeah, I think they misplayed. I don't know why they didn't attach the active. Yo, they're giving me a chance to stay in the game. That's crazy. We actually might have a chance to win now. Well, the only problem is Zacian still has 330 HP. But they're taking a good chunk of damage here. Can I knock him out with Munkidori plus double Spike Energy plus the double Mouse? Maybe? Yeah, they should not have done... They should have attached to the active and knocked me out. I don't know why they didn't do that. Okay, I mean, I'll take it. They're taking 90 damage plus the Spiky Energy is an extra 40. Woo! Yeah, that's pretty insane. Now, I don't think I can kill them. If that Hero's Cape wasn't on, I would have it. Nice. I mean, I'll take the misplay, I guess. All right, let me check my deck real quick. Only one. No energy. No other site. No other dark. Right. I was hoping a Crispin and then get an extra energy on the board, but I'm going to have to just do this. And attach that there. I mean, might as well heal this. No, we should heal the active. How much damage is on this guy? 200. So they're taking 130 damage. So I put 30 on 160. Damn, that Hero's Cape actually makes the math kind of awkward. Might as well put 30 here. They're going to get killed if they attack into me. So they need a boss. That's good. All right, cool. All right, let's see what happens. We have Lycanroc for next turn. But whatever they promote, though, I can maybe KO with Lycanroc Munkidori damage. This might work out. This is a weird little synergy, but maybe it works out. They have to attack into me, though, which I don't know if they're going to do. There's a good chance they have a boss in their hand. Look at the size of their hand. Tell me there's no Gust in there? They may just Gust knock this out. Well, they don't want to attack into this, but this guy... maybe... No, I think it was correct to Adrenal Brain. But, like, I also think maybe we put a Spike Energy on this. So if they go Gust KO this, they still take enough damage to get knocked out. But I can always Munkidori to knock out the Zacian if I really have to. They also may just retreat here into Archaludon, which is pretty scary, too. But I can still kill the Archaludon with Lycanroc. I don't know. We'll see. It's best case scenario, they just attack into my active and knock themselves out, which I don't think is going to happen, unfortunately. They're probably just going to go into Archaludon. Or they have boss. Yeah, that works, too. Ooh, my monkey is dead. I see. Can they? Actually, they don't have the knock on the monkey. They don't have the choice band. Monkey survives the turn. Okay. This is good. Yeah, they don't have KO on monkey. That is a weird game. What's our top deck? Another mouse? Yo, the army, bro. Let's go. Now they're taking even more damage. Okay, now the problem is they trapped my monkey and my rescue board got discarded. So, I do have to retreat here, but that's fine. We'll retreat the monkey. It's not a big deal. I'm going to put 30 on Duraludon. Yeah, we'll retreat. I still really want to get energy attachment on one of my mouses, but we'll put that there again and then kill the active. This game would have been a lot different had they just knocked me out with Brave Slash following turn. There's the Lycanroc. We may get Iono'd, though, which is a problem. I might not even get the Lycanroc. Maybe I should have... Well, I couldn't evolve, though, because the Spike Energy's in my hand. I can't discard it. If I had 2 Spike in the discard, I would have evolved into Lycanroc. Still, though, we have a pretty good board state going on right now. My opponent can knock out my active finally, but they're going to take a ton of damage in return. 2 Spike Energies, 3 Maushold EXs, and a Vengeful Punch is crazy. If I knew the game was going to turn out this way, then I would have wanted a Deluxe Bomb on my Maushold, because then they would have taken, like, 200 plus damage. That's crazy. They would have taken, like, almost 300 damage if I just had a Deluxe Bomb on. Now I wish I put the Deluxe Bomb on. But they're definitely taking a lot. We might be able to just win this turn. Hold on. If we don't get Iono or anything, I mean, there's a good chance they do have an Iono. I mean, look at the size of their hand. You're telling me there's no Iono in that hand? What is the best way for my opponent to go about this? They do have to cram, but see, if they go crammer and they get knocked out anyways. And then we just have to win with, like, a Gust or something. They can road a Snorlax as a one-prizer, though, which is kind of annoying. They could still actually theoretically win this game. If they KO me with Cram this turn, they do get knocked out. So let's see if they do that. Cram is probably the best attacker for them to go into, but it gets KO'd. But when they get KO'd, they can promote the Snorlax, which is a one-prizer. Because I'm going down to 2 prizes after the Cram dies. We'll see how they approach this turn. If they are Chaladon for the knockout, that's fine too. This is a weird game, bro. I don't know what's going on. This is a crazy game. Let's see what they do. I think they got to be going Cram. If they have an Iono Cram is probably pretty good. Iono Cram is a pretty good play here, I think, for my opponent to make. We're down a lot of our supporters. And they're all, like, the other ones are in a hand. So, unless I can draw well off this, I mean, an Iono would be pretty annoying. And I think they're going to most likely, I mean, there's no way you do an Iono here, right? Right? But yeah, if they attack into me, they get knocked out. Oh, no Iono. Okay. Alright, that's good. We might have a chance to win this turn. They'd have an Iono somehow in that 9-card hand. There's no Iono, really? Yeah, if they Fickle Spitting, they get knocked out. Unless they have a Counter Catcher. There's no double on the board. I don't think they play Counter Catcher. Well, now their play is knock out my active. They have to promote the Snorlax or the Duraludon. That's a lot of damage to take with Solidarity. 90 damage plus the double Spiky Energy. Boop. A little overkill, but okay. Go off. Plus Vengeful Punch. 170 damage for attacking enemy is insane. They have to promote a one-prizer here. Let's see what our prize is. Artazon. Oh, we can bump the Postwick. It matters, though. They probably have another one in their hand. Okay. We get your mode first. Now, it's Maushold anyways. We have a free treat. They have... Yeah, I was going to say, they have to go into Snorlax. Okay. We don't win yet, but it's looking pretty good. Let me check. Do I have Boss in the deck? If I have Boss, I think I just have Game. Boss is in... Okay, we don't have Game. Actually, I do have Game. Yeah, okay, we have Game. We have Game. We can go Lycanroc. I can guarantee the Boss. I have Fez. It's all good. Can get double Spike Energy on. Attach. Bench the Fez. Flip the script. There's the Boss. Boss out. The Zacian. Adrenaline Brain, 30 off the mouse, I guess. Boop, boop. Retreat. And 280 damage. And that is all she wrote, folks. And that's why we play a Lycanroc in our Bad Deck Friday Maushold deck. My opponent maybe could have played a little better. I mean, had they just knocked me out that one turn instead of hitting me for 90 damage with the first attack, I think they probably would have won the game. Like, or at least it would have been very close, that's for sure. But they gave me time to establish a pretty good board against them, and all that damage was insane. We did a lot of damage with Maushold. Just for attacking into me, they had to take 170 damage, which is crazy. If I had that Deluxe Bomb, that would have been like literally like 250 damage or something. That's crazy, bro. We hit Terrabox. Well, sadly, we opened it with literally the worst Pokemon to start with. But it isn't the end of the world, because, I mean, if they take prizes around it, I mean, we just build this guy up. We'll see how it goes. Our turn 1 is okay. I mean, Wellspring is kind of annoying, because they can just sit here and snipe me while my guy's stuck in the active. But I do have the Crispin, so if I can draw energy here, we can just build up the bear and be like, well, you got to do something about the Bloodmoon Ursaluna. I could try to get Iono off gear, which could be good, too. What did they Rotom for? It was a double Hoodoo Noctowl, I think, right? Yeah. No energy. All right, well, let's Poffin for these lads. Could Crispin now... If I go Crispin, they take 1 prize. I need another Crispin to build up bear. I think I'm just going to Arven. We get Deluxe Bomb, Buddy Poffin. And then... Am I just going to Deluxe Bomb the active so they take 12 damage? We don't really have to, right? I'm trying to think if this is relevant. I don't think the Deluxe Bomb is super important here. I feel like Deluxe Bombing the bear is, like, not really optimal. Is this anywhere? Has to be the active. Hmm. Active? It can be anywhere, too. I'm going to put that there. And I'm going to pass. Sucks we had to start bear. I mean, maybe it's not for the worst because they can't take 2 prizes, technically, unless they have, like, bundle in their deck or something. So, I mean, it could be worse, I guess. They could be taking 3 prizes here, or 2 prizes with the torrential pump right away. So maybe it's not too bad. We just don't have a switch in the deck, right? So the only way we can move this is through rescue board or by just building this thing up manually, which, again, if I had an energy attachment, I would have been down to attach to the bear. But it sucks. Not much I could do. We do have a pretty okay follow-up. I can get one of the Mausholds in play, though I don't know if I want to evolve that guy. I'd probably rather the EX. I can't remember if the EX is for the active or not. So I'd rather have just 2 EXs on the bench, because I can't remember if the EX powers up the active or the bench, or it works on the active or if it works on the bench. But I also don't want to put Lycanroc in play randomly, because I can make my board technically, well, actually, Torrential Pump this 120, I'm trolling. I was going to say, we can evolve Lycanroc, but it can still die to Torrential Pump. I forgot it's 100, 120, not 120, 100, which would have been a little bit more fair, but, you know, we don't have Shaman yet. If I had a Shaman in play, bro, they'd be cooked. They could just Pikachu my bear. Honestly, KO my bear wouldn't even be that bad. I actually wouldn't even hate it if they just KO my bear here. I don't think they're going to do that, though. I think they're 100% just going to Torrential Pump. But yeah, killing the bear wouldn't be the end of the world. I don't want the bear to get knocked out, though, either at the same time before I get value out of it. It's actually really good in this matchup. So it kind of sucks we might have to lose the bear. Oh, they're going to sob. Oh, interesting. Okay. I think I'm okay with that. I'm going to get rid of these. Get a Maushold EX. Could get Monkey down, but it's going to get pumped anyways. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, it has to be in the active. Okay. Put that there. Sure. Me just Crispin. I kind of want to Iono, though. They did Noctowl for, what, double Crispin? Maybe we just took Crispin. Yeah, I'm just going to Crispin. Screw it. Might as well. Where am I putting the energy, though? The active? I kind of have to put 1 on the active. We can spread it out a little bit. 1-1. I can't retreat it. I mean, putting 5 energy on this is kind of grief. You know what would be really good if we put Spiky Energies on the Bloodmoon? That's what we should be looking for, Spiky Energies. Maybe I should have just played Gear to find Research or Iono to put Spike Energies on. If I can load this guy with Spiky Energies, that's kind of lit. Anytime they just try to sob me, they're just going to take damage. That's pretty cool, actually. Maybe getting Spike Energy is actually the play. I like spreading the energy out. They may just go Torrential Pump. Honestly, they might just pump this guy back-to-back. Maybe I shouldn't put this guy down. Now we do on Munkidori, actually. That is a bit of a problem, actually. They can Torrential Pump my Maushold twice to knock it out. That's cringe. Wow, yeah, that's not good, bro. They take the 2 prizes. This guy can attack a bit earlier, though. That sucks. They can actually knock this thing out twice with Torrential Pump. That's cringe. Why did we have to start Bloodmoon, bro? Starting Bloodmoon is so grief. I don't play a switch. Punished. I could rescue board, but it's probably not going to work. This is where I'm going to need Monkey. Now we do need Monkey, because we can heal this. Oh, they're going to kill my Rockruff. Okay, they're not going to kill the... I'm surprised they're not hitting Maushold. Interesting. All right, what's our top deck? Okay, now my question is, am I just playing this Deluxe Bomb now? Honestly, screw it. I'm just going to Iono. I think Iono's fine in this situation. Because I could try to get Research, which looks like I wasn't going to get another Research. To get another Maushold, though, which is good. I didn't get Monkey. That's fine. Let's attach. Pass. Let's keep loading up the bear. I don't know. Deluxe Bombing the bear feels bad. This feels like a very bad place to put my Deluxe Bomb. But, like, I gotta put it somewhere, man. I don't know. It's fine, is what it is. There's Pikachu. They could just knock me out this turn. They may have the resources to do so. But maybe it's fine putting the Deluxe Bomb on. Because now it's like, well, they can pop the Deluxe Bomb, though, by just sobbing me again, which is kind of annoying. So I don't know. Maybe it doesn't matter. I guess if I did Crispin to the active, what if I had 4 energy on this, and I could have knocked out the Pikachu this turn, or knocked out the Teal Mask or something, which could have been kind of cool. There's an Ultra Ball. I'm assuming that's going to get an Owl. Right? Turo, Nest Ball. Nest Ball discard's pretty good. They're already down 3 of those things. That's actually pretty good if they can't find Fez. I mean, yeah, this is pretty good. I mean, you can get your Fez. See what they owl for here. I'm assuming Crispin Crystal. Or they're definitely going to get a Crispin. Right? Yeah, Jamming Tower. Forgot that Terror Box plays that nonsense. Oh no, my Deluxe Bomb. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. Doesn't the Deluxe Bomb just stay on the bear now? Until I bump the stadium? I think so. Okay. That's fine. Sure? I'm feeling like they're just gonna sob. I wish I had Spike Energy on my bear, man. I could boss an Noctowl to trap it for a turn or two, or slow him down a little bit. I don't think it's going to do anything. They'll just retreat the Noctowl. Unless they attach the... Okay. Maybe I boss Noctowl here and just try to, like, trap it for a turn or two and try to work towards, like, a better board state. Let's see what our draw is going to be then. Still wouldn't mind Monkey. Fez? That's not what I want. I also might just spread the energy out. I'm going to trap Noctowl. See if we can maybe buy a turn or two by sticking this thing in the active spot for a bit. They're down. How many switches? 2? 1? We'll see. They can't Noctowl themselves. Oh, they have a Vessel. Never mind. Unfortunate that they had that. I was hoping we were going to buy a couple turns by trapping this thing. Because I actually don't really want to Iono them either. That sucks. Now they can Torrential Pump me next turn by sobbing me, which sucks. I actually probably need to get Munkidori down. I have to Iono. If I get Monkey down here, we can take 30 off the bear, put on the Pikachu or something. That sucks. I was hoping to stick that for a turn. Let's see what they do. I think it's going to be sob into Torrential Pump, right? But now I don't want to Iono them, right? Now, Iono feels bad here because I'm scared of them, but I need to set up my board. What's our draw? Perfect. Okay, there we go. No Dark Energy, though. That's fine. I would have preferred to get Dark so I could Dread Brain. But they may not have the Torrential Pump still. Let's see. Where do I want to put this? The active. This can keep sobbing me. Yeah, I'll put on the active, because I can start attacking next turn. Sure. Alright, this is fine. They can't take a prize with Torrential Pump other than the active. That's still, like, really bad, though, so I don't know. We'll see if they have the option to go Torrential Pump. There's a chance that that, boss play I did prevented them from Torrential Pumping, which, yeah, they don't have. Okay, yo, hold the phone. Yo, we might be cooking. They can Teal Mask for a KO, though, so that's kind of an issue, though. Maybe if I get boss on Teal Mask. Could I get a boss? Maybe? Nope. Take Morty. Boss would have been pretty sick. Counter Catcher works, though. Oh, I should have taken the Arven, then. I forgot we had Counter Catcher. Okay. Kill this. Yo, one bear versus the world. That's crazy. All right, that works. I wish I got Artazon there, because then I could have actually activated Deluxe Bomb again. And they would have taken 160 damage for attacking me. I guess it actually didn't matter if that did happen. Never mind. Because then they would have been able to get a Hoot Hoot. I'd probably rather them not have that. Now, here's the interesting thing. Is there a Fezandipiti in their hand? Let's see, because they're down 3 Nest Balls. Cornerstone? That's fine. We'll definitely need to get our Munkidori down then. Speak of the devil. I don't have a Dark Energy, though, currently. It's a problem, though. I mean, I could just go back-to-back boss, too. So that's Artazon. That's our hard retreat the bear to get the Dark. Bruh. Maybe I don't even get bothered getting Monkey, then. What the heck? I'm just gonna fail that. I don't even know if I can mention, though, because then they could just Torrential Pump and then Pikachu. Wasn't expecting that. Alright, that's fine. I wish I had more Gust in the deck now. All right, we can still win this. I feel like we can still win this. It's honestly not the end of the world. Let's see what my opponent's going to go for here. Can they kill me with Pikachu? Bumping the Jamming Tower was big, because now the Deluxe Bomb is live. And they pass. All right. Now the question is, am I just playing the boss's order here and knocking out the Wellspring? I think it's okay to do that. Yeah, I think it's fine. Let me just burn this and then kill the active. Somehow this bear has been sweeping my opponent's board. I don't know what's going on. This is a wild game. All right, let's see what our prizes are. Nice, let's go. Dark Psychic. So we want to get Munkidori down, and we just want a Adrenabrain. But it's not even enough, though, to deal with this. How the heck do I win this? I don't know. There's Nest Ball. They got Fez. I'm out of Gust, which is a big problem. We could still lose this, in all honesty, but we'll see. No, they're getting their own Blood Moon. Okay. Are they going to Blood Moon me? But they already attached, so probably not. They're very scared of the Deluxe Bomb, which is good. The Deluxe Bomb is making it harder for my opponent to navigate, which is nice. Okay. Now we'll Nest Ball for Monkey. I should have Artazon for it. No, whatever. Now we can heal. But where am I putting this 30 is the question. I like the Noctowl. Those are where my two prizes are going to come, I think. I can't. If I hard retreat, they could trap it with boss. That's why I'm not retreating, by the way, because they could trap it with boss's order. Hard retreating would be a mistake, because they could, like, boss trap the bear or something. We have enough damage on the board to kill both Fan Rotom and Noctowl. But see, now the issue is they can Area 0, but I think they don't think they have a way to bump the Area 0. They could bump the Area 0 with another Jamming Tower. They could technically remove their board from that, but I don't think it's going to happen. How much HP do we have? 110. Cornerstone still kills me here. Do they really have it? They're down 7, 9 energies. Okay, maybe I do have to hard retreat and hope I have an energy boss in hand. Yeah, they could have an E-switch too. Okay, I think I do have to retreat. Is what it is. That's fine. We still super odd. It's not the end of the world. I need to keep the damage on the board. I need to heal this. Weird game. I could also build up Fezandipiti here, which I should do. If they knock out the bear, we can try to power up our Fezandipiti, and then we can try to snipe their stuff also, which isn't a bad play. Hopefully their hand is not Energy Boss or Energy Switch Boss. That would be nice. I think I had to retreat, yeah, because they can knock out my Blood Moon with the Cornerstone. Nice, let's go. We get more healing action in. Keep it up, I guess. And they can't attack the Maushold because they're going to take a bunch of damage. So they can never... They have to, like, demolish only the bench. Good thing we still have our Rod and Night Stretcher left. I don't think we'd be able to win the game if we didn't. Ooh, they got our research. There it is. Pretty good. Will it be enough, though? They could go into Blood Moon. Ooh, super odd. That's pretty good. Yikes. I think I should... If I build up Fez... This guy's going to get stuck, though. I don't know. This is a weird game. I wish I had more energy in the deck right now. Still have a bunch of... still have 2 spikes. You switch? Okay, no way they're attacking in a Maushold, right? If you attack the Maushold, you just lose. Or you don't lose, but you take 90 damage. There's no way they're going to cornerstone my Maushold, right? They're actually attacking into me. No way. Okay, now they're going to take a bunch of damage from Solidarity. Nice. I'm surprised they did that. It's good for me. Let's kill the Noctowl. See what our prize is. Poffin. Okay. I'm going to Ultra Ball real quick, get rid of some junk. We still have 2 Spiky Energies. Okay, so I'm going to attach to Fez. They probably have a boss here. There's a very good chance to have a boss. If they knock out Maushold, though, they're going to get knocked out because of Munkidori damage. So they probably don't want to do that. So I think we're just going to retreat and pass. Yeah, if they have boss, if they go boss, demolish Maushold, they get knocked out by the Maushold's ability. If they go into Bloodmoon Ursaluna and knock me out, we knock them out with an energy attachment. They're kind of in a weird checkmate position. I don't know why they attacked my guy. They should not have attacked there. I'm surprised they did that. Maybe they didn't know about the ability. I don't know. It's crazy. I am surprised this game has gone on as long as it did. There's the boss. They're going for the bear. But the bear still doesn't even die unless they're going into the other Blood Moons. They probably are doing here. But if they go into the other Blood Moon, it's still pretty bad for them anyways. I don't know. Let's see how this goes. They're in a really rough spot. I guess they could try to go Pikachu. Yeah, I guess they could Pikachu still. Well, I guess, yeah, they could. But not even Pikachu's good, because you still get knocked out anyways. Because the ability gets popped by the Deluxe Bomb. And the Spike Energy, right? Like, if they KO the bear here, they're taking a ton of damage in return. Well, let's see what they end up doing. Attack the active. Like, what do they do? They could go into Fan Rotom, but Fan Rotom's not going to work either. No, they're just going to attack my active, and that's game. Okay. Sure. Maybe they realized they didn't have a win condition. And honestly, they probably did. I mean, they should have just bossed my Munkidori. But I was going to get it back anyways. But they should have bossed Monkey, obviously. That was what they should have went after, is the Munkidori with the boss. But I would have went Rod Artazon, flipped the script, and went from there. They should have bossed Monkey for sure. My also win con was to just build up Fezandipiti, right? And then try to, like, snipe that Rotom. That was a weird game. Somehow we won that. We started Bear. That was crazy. There you go, folks. That is my Bad Deck Friday Maushold deck in action. As you can see, Maushold is a lot of fun to play, but it's only fun to play when your opponent can't just ooga booga knock it out every single turn. We had some very interesting games in this video where we really got to show off the power of solidarity in combination with cards like Deluxe Bomb, and the Spiky Energy definitely has a pretty cool home within the deck too. And I actually also like the Lycanroc too. Lycanroc being a really good backup attacker, being able to knock stuff out with Clamping Fangs is pretty fun. If they got to make any changes, maybe just cut the Clefairy altogether for like something else. I mean, we didn't really use it. We didn't hit Dragapult in this video. I feel like Dragapult's still a bad matchup. The problem is, again, these guys have 40 HP, and then the Mausholds also only have 230 HP. There's really not much you can do in that situation. But fun deck, though, for sure. Hope you enjoyed the video on the Maushold deck. If you did, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe down below. We're on the road to 78,000 subscribers here on the channel. So yeah, if you enjoyed the content, make sure to subscribe down below. Check out the sponsors down below too. Use code LDF. Check out my second channel for some more content. I've been doing some IRL deck profile videos on new Destined Rival decks. You definitely got to check out second channel down below, and I'll catch y'all later. Bye-bye.